on the MRT. Just checked into our hotel room and here's what it looks like. Bathroom. And there's Ryan, our bed, a desk. Very cute. And this dog. We're finally getting the chance to rest a bit because as soon as we got into Taipei from the airport, we were kind of just like go doing stuff. So just to talk about what we kind of did today, we took the MRT from the airport into Taipei and then we went to my grandma's apartment. We ate some breakfast. It was all of my favorite Taiwanese breakfast foods. There was fan tuan, youtiao, egg pancake. I also got a couple of boiled eggs from the little market downstairs from my grandma's apartment. So good. After that, my family and I, we all took a walk around the neighborhood just to explore the area a little bit. We stopped by a cafe. The weather is beautiful in Taipei today. It's been raining here for the past few weeks and we got so lucky that today was bright, sunny. It was also really warm. I'm very sweaty and didn't get to wash the airport off. So now that we're in the hotel, I think I'm going to take a shower before we get dinner. It is about 3 p.m. here right now and we're meeting back up with my mom, my uncles, and my grandma at 5:30. And so now we're gonna take the couple hours to freshen up, relax a little bit. A little update on my sambas. It seems that the TikTok hacks that I was doing worked and I did manage to break in the shoes without having to like wear them and get blisters. I'm also wearing more cushioned socks right now, but I'm not seeing any blisters and we were walking around a lot. However, I do have a bit of shin splints from all of the walking, but I think that would have happened regardless of what shoes I was wearing. And my legs are probably going to be sore come tomorrow, but it's fine. I will push through the pain. It says Ryan, by the way.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
So we got freshened up. It is around 5 o'clock now and my grandma and my mom are on their way here to come pick us up and then we're going to head to Taipei 101. We're going to explore the area and then we're going to have Din Tai Fung for dinner. So far, how are you liking Taiwan?
I love it. I think it's so, I mean, we've only seen Taipei, but so far our time in Taipei has been really, really, really nice.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
It's beautiful.
It was really warm. It was really sunny. And it's, I think based on the weather, today was the only sunny day that we're having.
You got lucky.
What have we eaten so far? What has been
We got a lot of little bites all day.
Yeah, we kept eating like little snacks. What was your favorite thing?
Well, for breakfast, that winner was the sticky rice. With
you like the fan tuan?
But I've had that. I've had what was inside of that
The
before.
rosong.
The rosong.
The shredded pork.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good for breakfast.
I've been trying to practice my Chinese leading up to this trip and I've been starting to use it. I was really proud of myself because when I saw my grandma for the first time, like when she picked us up from the airport, like she said something to me in Chinese and I was able to respond back in Chinese. And my uncle Alex was shocked and he was like, oh my gosh, she speaks. Because typically my Chinese is not good at all. I can understand a lot and pick up on a lot of what's being said from context clues or just picking up a couple words here and there. But I really struggle with recalling how to say something something in Chinese and then also saying it, and it could be like much later that I'll like remember or realize what I could have said earlier in the moment. I've tried to work on it at home and speak Chinese a little bit more, but that's definitely something that I will need improving on this trip.
I'm a lost cause. I know like 3 phrases and that's about it.
It's okay, you'll probably pick up on things.
Yeah.
Something is like my mom and my grandma, and then like when they talk amongst themselves, they speak in Taiwanese.
Yeah.
So I'm also out of the loop because I don't know Taiwanese at all. Completely different dialect, so I don't know what exactly is like different. Like that's why when they're speaking Taiwanese, I could maybe pick up on a couple things and like realize what's going on, but most of it I can't catch. Ooh, how about we talk about what we're looking forward to, or like what we hope to get out of the trip.
I'm definitely looking forward to more food.
Yeah.
Because there's very specific Taiwanese dishes that, like, we got a lot of nice, really small bites today, but there's very specific dishes that I'm looking forward to trying, especially at the night market.
Yeah.
I know we haven't even talked about what day we're doing that yet, but I'm like a huge foodie, so anything involving like being able to sample a bunch of different things is going to be such a blast.
We were talking about stinky tofu earlier, chou tofu, because that's definitely on the list, because I've had stinky tofu in America, but it's not nearly as stinky as it is in Taiwan. So I'm looking forward to trying authentic stinky tofu.
Oyster pancake.
Oyster pancake is a big one. There's a lot of Taiwanese dishes that I had as a kid because there was a Taiwanese restaurant nearby me as a kid, but I haven't had it in years or had very good authentic versions of it in years. I'm looking forward to like doing a lot of like the little shops.
Yeah.
Because my mom said there might be little artisan shops or just like clothes shopping. And especially in Taipei, there's just so many little stores that you can stop into.
Yeah, we passed a million cool ones today.
Yeah, and that was only us walking like 2 to 3 blocks around the neighborhood. I have a whole empty suitcase to fill, so. My mom and grandma are arriving, so we're gonna head out now. We just got back home from dinner. It was really good. We ate so many different courses, both really full, but the jet lag and exhaustion from flight to just like jumping into the day is definitely hitting me now, and him. We're going to get ready for bed. What time is it?
It is 9:18.
It's only 9:18 p.m., but we're going to get ready for bed. My uncle rented a car for us to take and drive around Taipei tomorrow to check out a bunch of different spots. So the car is coming to pick us up around 11. I'm excited to see more of this beautiful city and country. Woke up at 5 a.m. this morning. We did go to bed pretty early. I think it's partially because of the jet lag. We just couldn't go back to sleep. We took our time getting ready. Almost 9 a.m. now. We just stopped by 7-Eleven and now we're kind of walking around and exploring. We're a bit hungry, so we just grabbed a little bit of a bite to eat from 7, and now we're going to try to find matcha. So cool. Sat down for a little while. Look at the cute stores. Ryan and I just got back from a walk around the neighborhood. Now we have about a little less than an hour until we're meeting up with my family to go around Taipei today. Super crazy this morning. Honestly, when Ryan and I were about to head out to grab breakfast, I stepped kind of like in this corner of my room next to my carry-on, and it was wet and I didn't know what was wrong, and I thought that something maybe spilled. Then I realized there was actually a lot of water. I lifted and moved my carry-on luggage, and there was a huge puddle of water that came from the dehumidifier in our room. It was a huge puddle. We like took a towel to kind of try to wipe it down a little bit, and then we called down to the front desk. Anyways, the maintenance man came up to try to like help solve the situation. The thing is, we thought it was an AC unit. We didn't realize it was a dehumidifier until after he came. He only spoke Chinese, and I can understand an okay amount of like everyday language, but based off what he was saying, I kind of came to the conclusion, okay, that is not an AC unit, it's a dehumidifier. And he was saying that it flashes like a red light when it's full and needs to be emptied. So I guess something went wrong, that it just didn't stop working and then it overflowed. But anyways, in this whole interaction, we realized he didn't speak English, but I just started conversing back with him in Chinese. Very, very simple, basic Chinese conversation. But that was kind of my first instance where I was like, oh, like I need to communicate using Chinese right now, and it kind of just like came out of me. I'm very proud about that. I think my mom had been wanting me to start practicing it a lot more, and I've been saying to her that living at home, I feel like I'm getting a lot more used to hearing Chinese. Then also like I've been trying my best to like respond back to her, because honestly I always just have trouble recalling vocabulary in order to respond back at like a quick pace. I'm glad that I've had a couple moments here in Taiwan so far where speaking Chinese came at an instinct, and I've been able to communicate. Like when I first saw my grandma, obviously there's still a few instances where I cannot recall what to say, but I'm very proud of myself for kind of getting into the rhythm. Maybe it will improve a lot more by the end of the trip, who knows. It's only 10 days. I'm not expecting a miracle, but I am glad that Chinese is kind of like coming out of me a little bit more naturally now. We stopped by Family Mart and picked up a few snacks that we wanted to try, so we're gonna try them on camera. Which one should we go for first? This one?
Yeah, let's start with the sushi.
We got this Lay's chip. I've never seen packaging like this. Cheers. Kind of tastes like a Pringle.
Yeah.
Like original Pringle.
I don't taste anything sushi related. Do you taste anything different? Just tastes like a Pringle.
Tastes a little seaweed. I don't know, I like it.
Very subtle flavor.
I do like it though.
Moving on. What's next?
Scallop.
Oh, let's do it.
Next one that we got is this Lay's scallop flavor. There's a lot of interesting flavors we've never seen before. Cheers.
That's crazy. That's so good.
That's very flavorful.
Yeah.
It really tastes like a scallop to me.
They cooked with this one.
This is Lay's, and it's Korean spicy ramen flavor. In Syracuse, there was a store that used to have exotic snacks, and I once picked up Lay's that was a Korean spicy ramen flavor. It was a Thai version of it. It looked a little different from this, but it was so good, and I liked it so much that I took a picture of it, and that picture of a Lay's bag has been on my phone forever. I've been trying to look for it. We'll see if this tastes the same.
It looks like it has a lot of flavor on it.
Cheers! Oh, that's spicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's got a kick to it for sure. That's good. Really spicy though.
It tastes exactly how it tastes like in Shin Ramen, the flavor pack. Like if you just ate the flavor pack, that's what it tastes like. The last one we grabbed wasn't Lay's, it's Dorito. And it's a spicy garlic flavor. I'm a little scared of how spicy it's gonna be, considering that one was really spicy.
Yeah.
My spice tolerance has gone down a lot over the years.
Cheers. Not what I was expecting at all.
I don't really taste much. The tortilla base is very different than American Doritos.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm more tasting than the actual flavor itself. But I do feel a tingle on my tongue from the spice.
I'm not getting the garlic.
I'm not getting a spice flavor either, I'm getting a spicy sensation.
Yeah, it kind of just tastes like corn tortilla chips. Bring back the scallop chips. Those are crazy. These are definitely favorite of the day for me.
I think my favorite was the ramen. And that's like a very close second. First of many snacks that we're going to try. Now we're just gonna probably chill out for another 30 minutes until we meet up with the rest of my family. Hello, I've been a bad vlogger today, but it is the evening now. We are about to eat dinner. We're here getting beef noodle soup, which is one of my absolute favorites. So I'll just tell you a little bit about our day. This morning, me, Ryan, my mom, and my grandma all went to the salon to get our hair washed. My grandma has specific hair products held at a salon here, and she goes and gets her hair washed every once in a while. But she's moving out of Taipei soon, so she needed to use it up. It was so nice. They really like massage your head, and it was really relaxing and soothing, and then they blow dry and style your hair, so my hair has looked extra nice today. After we got our hair washed at the salon, the four of us went and got vegetarian pasta for lunch. It was very good, and then we went back to our hotel to chill out a little bit, and then we came back in this location. We came back to Zhongshan. I need my mom to say it for me. But it's very famous. It's all the shopping in different alleyways, and it was so fun. I got a few things, Ryan got a few things. Our feet are tired and we're hungry, so we're going to have some beef noodle soup. Ryan's having a Taiwan beer, and I'm having an oolong tea.
Hey, food, 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 food.
Got cucumber, tokan, and woodier. Ryan's food just arrived. He's got a fishball soup and some dry noodles with beef tendon, some veggies. Dinner just arrived. Got beef noodle soup. This one is a slight spice, the numbing mala spice. So excited. I love beef noodle soup.
That's good.
Let me try the soup first. Oh my god. Yum. But the broth is very good. I like the broth.
Is cool.
Noodles. Wait, this perfect flavor too. You're right, Mama.
Yum. Because if you don't like the numbing, this is probably too numbing.
I do like numbing, but
this is very numbing.
This is enough numbing for me. Where are we again? Zhongshan. Zhongshan. That's where we spent majority of the day today. Very fun. I really like this area. Lots of great shopping, some really good food. We haven't had a lot of sit-down meals. Been eating like little things on the go. I'm happy to be having like a sit-down noodle soup, and I was really cold a second ago. Now I'm like drinking soup, but I feel good. And tomorrow we're going to Tainan, but for now, thank you for coming along on our trip in Taipei. To Tainan. Bye!